All right, family. Black Power. Black Power is the truth hour with General Sarah Soon said he kick back. Get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. I'm excited and delighted to be accepting members to the Sarah Soon said YouTube page, a dynamic page. Y'all already know what it is. Black Power, Black Frequency. If you're feeling that frequency and energy, you should most definitely join. Link right down in the video description. It's in the chat. Click it. You'll get a video introduction rundown on the memberships, what they entail. You see one you like, you should most definitely join. Even if you don't, I appreciate your presence here at the Sarah Soon Seti YouTube page. Continue to engage, continue to advance. That's right, family. Ring Neil Long, KingSeti.com, online marketplace, official General Sarah Soon Seti DVD lectures, t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies, African and Kemetic jewelry, holistic tonics and remedies, home decor, accessories for every room in the house. 25% off selected items at this time. Come on over there, get you something nice. Get you a discount, shop and save and shop. Pull the fire alarm, generalseti.com, SETI University. We talking about over 2,000 videos, all the subjects that you know and love from the general. We got the making of the white man, the series, the Too Raw for YouTube, all debates, all religions exposed, Christianity, Islam, Judaism, this ism, that ism, ancient Egypt, Ethiopia, India, old Mecca. We got the alchemy of cope. We got it all for your family. Black power, politics, and economics. Run. Going over there today. Check it out. Become a member. Uh, SETI popping on Patreon. BPC making noise. We never come. Over 500 exclusive live streams on Patreon. The biggest perk is I go live. You get a chance to see the general live in the flesh. When we talking about visually stunning lectures, is in the lecture format. So of course you getting to see some of that old school SETI, but I'm dropping the amazing visuals. That's what you want. Get on over there and become a patron today. There's no other patron page on the planet that can compete, family. We talking about King Seti on Rumble. I want you to get on over there with me. Get disruptive on Rumble. The Black Power Scholar that won't stumble or fumble. To all the family out there that donate to the general, I thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate the fact you appreciate me. Any of the family out there would like to donate to the hard working general. Link right there on the video screen is in the chat. Click it, donate. I appreciate you and thank you ahead of time. Make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube channels: King Seti, General Seti, Sarah, Student Seti. Rock that notification bell. Get a video a thumbs up, like it because you love it. Share it with your family and friends. And comment. Just don't say nothing stupid because I will ban your ass. Nah, we still on this because I when I get on a lane and I know that a lot of people is ignoring that lane, I go in deeper. You see, I'm like when you watch Star Wars, and when that motherfucker Luke Skywalker at the end, that motherfucker was going up in the Death Star. You know what I'm saying? And the motherfuckers, I got to, he had that bomb and shit, and he wanted to, but he know he was risking his motherfucking life to get in there and drop that bomb off and get out of that motherfucker before it blow up. You see what I'm saying? I'm going in now. You feel me? And because what is doing? Because I started. We already know who Trump is. Okay, we already know who Trump is. We know who he's in league with. Nobody's confused about that. You see what I'm saying? All you had to do is go to January 6th or even before that. You see the company that he keep, regardless. You see what I'm saying? So, but now, out of nowhere, boom, we got Kamala Harris. She's running for president on the Democratic side. And so, being many times when you a vice president, the radar not on you so much, because really the vice president, they have a position, but most of the time they don't have the visual, that the president have. So so people don't necessarily zoom in on them as much as they do the president. So a lot of people don't know who Kamala Harris is. She been in there now for 4 years, but the shit that's coming up about the Indian heritage and I didn't even focus on. I didn't even pay no attention to her at all. I'm just gonna be real. But now it's a difference because niggas they'll jump on any bandwagon. I do my research. It is what it is. I don't lie on no motherfucker. Anything that I bring forth, you can do the research. It's not that hard. Okay. Anybody that want to refute the shit that I'm saying, go do your research and come refute me. I doubt that you could do it because this is concrete information and it's not something that's really hidden. But the fact is, the conversation just not being brought up because they know what's going to come with that conversation when it come up. You see, so they just tend not to even fuck with it and say nothing about it. Now most people, when you talk about Christians don't fuck with Hindu. I'm just gonna tell you. And then so she that just ain't gonna happen. So I didn't see if you don't just go look what Christians say about Hindus and just look it up. Just look it up. Just see what Muslims think about Hindus. Go look it up. Go listen to it. So you don't have no misunderstanding of what this shit is. So knowing she come from a Hindu background, that shit was kept hush hush. Somehow she magically becomes a Baptist. I look it up and I say, what is her religion? It's Baptist. Okay, she's Baptist. She's Baptist. Raised by a Brahmin mother. Because I looked her mother up and it has her, her religion is Brahmin. She's a Hindu. That's what it said. She was raised. Her father and mother were Brahmins. They were Hindu. They was in the caste system. But she magically becomes Baptist. Okay? She magically becomes Baptist. You know why? Because Christians don't fuck with Hindus. And I don't think they would be comfortable with somebody that was closely connected to Hinduism to become the president of the United States of America. So magically she becomes Baptist, you see, and she's and yes, she does bring up the fact that, and like I said, we played the video. And if you didn't hear it, then we're going to play it again. Where she's saying that she will be the first vice president of South Asian descent. That's what she said. She didn't say black then. She didn't say black then. She said South Asian descent. Okay. In which when we break into now she said South Asian. And that right there was like a curveball. Because really you're Indian. You see, you're Indian. When that was kind of like a curveball. Because when you say South Asian, a motherfucker could think of, the Philippines. You know what I'm saying? You could, the Philippines, Indonesia, any one of them could be South Asian. So normally Indians, they don't identify as South Asian. They Indians. That's how they identify. They are proud people in that sense. So they don't, they're not just South, they want to be known for who they are. You see what I'm saying? They want to be known for who they are. The Chinese are much like that too. They not just, you can't just call the Chinese South Asian or some shit like that. Normally that's for the less powerful nations. You know what I'm saying? And so that was almost a curveball when she said that, because she really still did not want to identify with Hinduism, because white Christians gonna have a problem with anybody that connected to Hinduism becoming the president of the United States or any other position of authority in the United States. And so, I had, I'm like, what is her background? Now she admit that her mother would take her to the temples, and what did you see? Who were the deities and shit? We want you to get in depth with this shit. We don't want you to just say you went to the temple. What did you do in the temple? What type of deities did y'all worship? Huh? We want to know. That's very interesting. For me, it don't bother me because, that's culture. But, to be, where you hiding, you're hiding. That the fact is, if you go back home, you going to identify as a Brahmin. You know why? Because that's blood lineage. You know what I'm saying? Most Dalits or untouchables you're born into your caste system. Now they say you can, it's ways of moving up, but the majority of those who are in a particular caste system, they're born into that caste system. So it ain't, and so if you Brahmin, you were born Brahmin. You see, that's an elitist institution. The oldest racial social hierarchy in world history. You see? And so she's a Brahmin. So understandably, when she went to the temples, when she went and her grandfather was teaching, and her grandmother was teaching, or any of her family was teaching her about Hinduism as a Brahmin, she know what they taught as far as the Dalits. See, now they're gonna come and play, oh well, we march for the here we go. We march for the Dalits, we did, and all this bullshit. You see, this is what they're gonna try to spin. You see, so we know what Brahmins, and because you can go online right now, even to this day. I seen where one Dalit, he was untouchable, and he went to school. He was able to get in school to be a priest, and he graduated. And do you know that them Brahmins, as a group, man, they protested that shit. They protested. I got videos right now where Brahmins don't even want Dalits to come into the temples to pray. They are banned from the temples. I say, wow. Why they not you can't be black and be a Brahmin. In that sense, we're not talking, sometimes the color thing, we talking about black, nigga. I ain't talking about no motherfucker just got some melanin in his skin. You know what I'm saying? We talking about black, so ain't no way you can be Brahmin and be black. Ain't no way. Because if you take your ass to India, they will show your ass within 60 minutes what they think about you. Okay? Now, like I say, if you go up on the internet, India, and matter of fact, some of these other affiliate countries that's affiliated with India. As far as the most racist countries on the planet, India was ranked number one. And if I'm not mistaken, it was another affiliate of India was right there, number two. You see? So, and how, why, are they lying on them? Huh? Are they lying on them? And you can go over there and all these impoverished people stuck and they talk about their plight. They talk, it's a matter of fact, one of the guys that wrote the book, and I got that book, it's in the culture. They talk about the dollars, the brother that, and they was bringing him, I forget his name. You can look him up on YouTube right now. We don't have to lie. He was teaching in right there in the African Centered community. He was from over there in India, and he wrote a book about the dollars, and he talked about all the shit that they was going through in India. He talked about that shit. He talked about how they was treating blacks and everything over there. So we are not confused. So how the fuck you gonna be black and a Brahmin? Make that shit make sense to me, man. That's why that black shit, that could be, for, interpreted many different ways, and that's why we have to be, we have to be forthright in explaining exactly what it means so that people are not confused. I'm not confused at all. And so that fact alone, I don't give a fuck what nobody say. That fact alone, that her family is Brahmins, and you can go up there and see how they've held the black population down over there. And not only were they wasn't even in the caste system. You see what I'm saying? In the caste system, you are given duties. You given duties. You got the warriors, you got the teachers, you got certain, down many of the Dalits in the Kushite peoples over there, they were outcasts. That means they wasn't even given a job. The only fucking thing you could do was pick up the garbage. That's it. Pick up the garbage. Scoop the garbage up and shit like that outside of the caste system. So when you was outside of God, because each part of the caste system was a part of God. Whether it was the head was the Brahmin. Then you had the legs, and that's how they broke that down. The different members of God that represented the caste, and the Brahmin, I believe, was the head. You see, and so the Dalits or the outcasts, they're not a member of God. They're not even a part of God. You see what I'm saying? That's horrible. And this shit been going on for over 2,000 years. The oldest caste system on the planet. Okay? So we have to speak to, the reality of what's going on. And what's dangerous, because what's dangerous, and a lot of people are not paying attention to this. They have risen up in America to be presidents and CEOs of some of the top companies in the United States. Like I say, when I went up there, I just put in Brahmin. And what I put in was famous Brahmins in the world. And so a video just popped up. It was a fairly new video. And they just bragged about how the Brahmin, they love education, they love wisdom, that they the leaders, and they had the most advancement, that they run most of the companies, technology, and this, that, and the third. And this is when I seen where they showed how they had risen to, these high positions in the United States. I say, damn, I really didn't know that. But it wasn't the fact that they were just Indians. No, they were Brahmins. They were Brahmins that they done brought the caste system over here. And it's quiet. You see? So they just putting them in position. Now, I look it up again. I say, let me look this one motherfucker up. I say, let me look him up. I looked up the guy. I looked up the guy. Now, this is the guy. His name is Shantanu Narayan. Okay. And he runs Adobe. I didn't look him up. The last one, the other one ran Microsoft. He was a Brahmin. And I looked up this guy that runs Adobe. And the crazy shit about it, I believe this motherfucker is from he's a Tamil Brahmin too. This motherfucker, this shit crazy. And this shit is somebody got in here. Let me see what this shit is. What is this shit saying right here? Somebody put a post up on Twitter, and it was talking. Now listen to this shit. 9 out of 10 Nobel laureates are Brahmin. Also, Google, Adobe, Microsoft, IBM, Infosys, SYS, Infosys, and this is this is the post, must be doing caste discrimination. Cause surprisingly, all their CEOs are Indians and Brahmins. You see, so I mean, how the fuck did it happen like that? Where they didn't came in there and this other guy running for the Republican, Vivek Ramaswamy, who just, was running this year. He's also a Tamil Brahmin. How in the fuck is they all in there like that out of nowhere? This shit is crazy to me that people don't recognize. Nobody's talking about that. So when I went in to see, that's why I love doing research. Because when I went in there, and now this shit way bigger than just Kamala Harris. It's way bigger than that. It's some shit going on a whole greater level. You see what I'm saying? Where this elite caste from way over there in India has come into America and got position that, I mean, I would like to know, and I'm not going to negate and say that I don't, I know that blacks are, CEOs, presidents. I would like to know, major companies. Because these is highly major companies and I'm not saying that we don't, but they don't even broadcast that, and it's gonna cause me to go do some research so I can figure this shit out. You see what I'm saying? To figure this shit out. But Google, Microsoft, and you say JD Vance wife is Brahmin. Get out of here. You just bullshit. I don't believe that. You say JD Vance wife, you lying. You just put that in there. I'm gonna put that up there. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Is that true? JD Vance wife is Brahmin. Okay, look it up. That's crazy. That's crazy. Some say somebody says she's Arab. I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look it up and see. I see she's Indian. Let me see. Now, if you find out she's a goddamn Brahmin, let me see. Early life, she was born to tell me. Okay, her father engineer and mother chisholm on to the migrated. Well, she's a Hindu. She's a Hindu. She's a Hindu. She's a Brahmin. She is. She is a Brahmin. Telugu Brahmin. Yeah, she is a Brahmin. She is a Brahmin. That's a fact. She's a Brahmin. And see how we see now. See what we doing here. See what we doing here. See what we doing here. Now we seeing some shit that we didn't even notice. Motherfucker don't even know what Hinduism is. They don't even know what Brahmanism is. Okay, they don't even know what Brahmanism is. Don't even know what the caste system is. You see, you know, they yeah. So now we see that they didn't put in place right up under our nose, and we don't even know it. And niggas over here talking all this bullshit about it. And I say the shit that don't even matter. Nah, like I say, it's bigger than Kamala Harris. Because we already see that they've been putting these Brahmins in all these companies. They are and gonna cause me to do some more research. I'm just looking for Brahmins now. I'm like, let me look what's going on and see where they at in the motherfucking society. And what I'm gonna do, but tomorrow, I'm gonna bring you concrete evidence. I'm gonna bring you the videos. I'm gonna bring you all the things they say about the caste systems beneath them and what they think about them and how they fight to keep them in them positions. You see, to keep them in them positions. Yeah. Yeah. I'm the Brahmin hunter now. Yeah. Seti the Brahmin hunter. We do innovative shit, man. Okay. We do innovative shit. We don't talk about, you ain't gonna hear nobody talking about, but they soon gonna talk about it. Watch what I tell you. When motherfuckers here and they gonna bring their ass on over the SETI page, I guarantee them motherfuckers gonna get to talking about it. You know where you heard it first. As a matter of fact, we gonna continue to do the research. We're gonna continue to do the motherfucking research. We're gonna continue to expose. Okay. And we gonna show. And nigga, when you find your ass in the, you gonna be in the caste system, nigga. They ain't gonna even let your black ass in church's chicken no more, nigga. You ain't gonna be able to get in church's chicken, nigga. Period. Yeah. You gonna have to find you another chicken store to go to, nigga. You ain't gonna be able to go to church's chicken, nigga. And matter of fact, they might change it to goddamn Shiva chicken. Hell yeah, nigga, you ain't gonna be able, it ain't gonna be church's chicken no more, nigga. It's gonna be Brahmin chicken. You understand what I'm saying? You ain't a Brahmin, nigga. You ain't gonna be able to get no goddamn chicken. Ah, Yeah, nigga. Well, you ain't no Brahmin, nigga. Get out of here. Get your bitch ass out of here. You better wake up. They in here on you, nigga. They in here on you now. All right, family. Tomorrow, make sure you check in with me. We're gonna take this shit even further. We gonna make sure that the people understand what's going on. Look at him over there. Yeah. When Kamala Harris' grandfather go in the temple, you think you can go in there, nigga? You think you can go in there and pray to Shiva, nigga? And Vishnu and Krishna? Yeah, nigga, they'll get them sticks and beat your ass out the damn temple, nigga. Better wake up. All right. Yeah, they've been here. They've been here. They've been here. All right, family. This is General Sarasun said, he's saying, hey, arm yourself with knowledge. He say, bean chicken. Arm yourself with knowledge. Bang on that wicked ass beast daily. Liberation through African education and confrontation. Black power.